Hello guys, welcome once again to my tutorial. In this tutorial, we'll be solving BECE mathematics questions for the year 2024. This question is the question 2A of the 2024 mathematics BECE question. So without wasting much time, let's get started. The question says, given the vectors P equals in the vector column form n plus 3 2 minus n, q equals 3m minus 1, n minus 8, and p equals q. Find the values of m and n. So the first thing we have to do is to look at the statement that the question is asking or putting this question into. It says that p equals q. So that's the first thing we have to write. P equals q. So in our second step, we are going to substitute the vector for P and then the vector for Q. So wherever we see P, we are going to put the vector P over there. Wherever we see Q, we are going to put the vector Q there. So it's going to be for the vector P is giving us m plus 3. The vector Q is giving us 2 minus n. And all this is equal to the vector Q. The vector Q is also giving us 3m minus 1 and then n minus 8. So this is our second step. Then we are just going to type solving for each of the variables. So we have two variables m and n. So first we are going to solve for the variable m. So solving for m. Then we are going to equate the x coordinates of the p and the q, which is the variable m. So it's going to be in this format: m plus 3 equals 3m minus 1. In our second step for this, we are going to group like terms. This is an equation which involves a variable m. So we are going to group like terms and then solve for the variable m. So m, the 3m will join the m on the left hand side of the equal to sign. So m minus 3m, which will be equal to, when we take 3m from the right hand side, we will be left with negative 1. So this negative 1 will be left at the right hand side, and then we are going to push the 3 to cross the equal to sign to join the negative 1 on our right hand side. But before that will happen, the positive 3 need to change to negative 3. Then in our next step, we are going to have negative 2m, because m minus 3m is like 1 minus 3, which will give us negative 2 with the variable m, which will be equal to negative 4. So at this juncture, what we have to do is to divide both sides by the coefficient of m in order to get a variable m. So we divide the left hand side by -2, and then we divide the right hand side as well by -2. So the -2 at the numerator hand side will cross out the -2 at the denominator side. And then when we do this, we are going to get m equals, on our right hand side, the negative at the numerator hand side will also cross or cut off the negative at the denominator hand side. And then we'll be left with 4/2. 4/2 will surely give us 2. This implies that m is equal to 2. We are going to do similar thing to solve for the n. So solving for n. So the n coordinates are 2 minus n equals n minus 8. The second step of this will see us grouping like terms and then making sure that the variable n is on our left hand side of the equations of the equal to sign. So negative n, then we have to move the n on our right hand side of the equal to sign to join the negative n on our left hand side. When we do this, the n on our right hand side will change to negative n as well, which will be equal to, we are left with negative 8 on our right hand side, and then we have to push the 2 to join the negative 8 on our right hand side, which will become negative 2. Our next step, we are going to get negative 4. Our next step, we are going to apply our knowledge in algebra. Negative n should give us negative 2n, which will be equal to negative 10. From this step, we are going to do something similar to what we did when solving for m. So we divide this side by -2, and then we divide the right hand side as well by -2. So the -2 at the numerator hand side will cancel out the -2 at the denominator side, which will leave us with n equals, then as we can see, the negative at the right hand side will also cancel the negative at the denominator hand side. So the denominator negative will cancel the numerator negative, leaving us with 10/2. 10/2 will give us 5. This implies that the values of m and n are 2 and 5 respectively. Or in other words, m is equal to 2, n is equal to 5. Thank you for watching. Make sure that you like our videos and then subscribe to our channel. Don't also forget to share our videos to your friends and colleagues who might need this, and then see you again next time.